Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. Now, in the last few episodes, we got into coaching customers. And in the last episode, I got into the questionnaire that you want to use when you're finding out information about your customer. Now, let's turn the tables for just a minute, and I want you to look at this from your customer's point of view. The last thing that anybody wants to do is fill out a bunch of stuff just to be able to, one, buy your product, or two, be able to talk to you. You want to make this as quick and painless as possible, but we want it as accurate as we can get it. So let's look at the first question where we ask them, did you ever take any kind of training like this? What we're looking for is, do you have any experience? So the way we handle that when it says, did you ever take any kind of training? Yes or no. Make it so they can just click on a yes or no. The second part to that question is, what were your results? The first answer you want to have there is, I rocked it. That means they were excited about it. They're looking for more training. The next part of the multiple choice is, well, I was a little confused. The next thing on the choice is this. I wasn't satisfied with the results. I may get a refund, or I would get a refund if I had it to do over again. I wouldn't have purchased this training, because that tells you, is this somebody that complains that they don't feel that this person's training was a good match for them? If they feel that way about that person, odds are good they're going to feel the same way about you. It doesn't matter about your course. So let's move on to the next question. Do you have a spouse or a business partner, or are you building this business alone? That's going to be a multiple choice thing. And again, that's going to tell you, is there more than one income here? And then the question after that, the third question was, what do you feel your skill set is as far as building the type of business that we're building or the course that we're building, whatever it is that you're doing. Do that on a 1 to 10 scale. And what I like to ask people, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel that your computer skills are when it comes to whatever it is that I want to know? And then for the last question, where I say about, if I was to offer you a chance to work with me directly or to work with my team, or perhaps maybe we even step in and build it for you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you feel about that? And, let it be a multiple choice thing. And that way it's fast, easy, and they can get on a call or do whatever it is they need to do to get to the next step. You don't want to waste a lot of time having them fill out a bunch of stuff, because they're not going to do it. If they can go down and just pick out a few multiple choice items, they're going to be excited about it, and they're going to want to move forward to the next step. So that's looking at the questions from your customer's point of view. That's how to make it quick and painless. That's everything I have for this episode of the Money Wheel. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.